It's iPhone 10 weekend, and I'm not here to buy an iPhone 10, but I will get my hands on one and do a review. And here's my awesome wife, Judy. So yeah, here we are with the iPhone 10, and it's the size of the screen is pretty amazing for the footprint of the phone because of the edge-to-edge OLED screen. I mean, you can see it's nice, it's bright, it's got lots of color. As a filmmaker, my primary concern is the camera, is the video, and as we see, it shoots 4K. So the home button swipe thing, because obviously you can see there is no home button on here. I've been playing around with it. It takes a little getting used to. You just do the flick of the thumb. It takes about 3 or 4 times you get it down. The amount of screen real estate that you get for the size of the phone, I mean, it's a lot more reasonable size of phone to be carrying around in your pocket. I've been carrying around the 8 Plus for 2 or 3 weeks now, and it's considerably larger, and it's a little bit weighty because of the back is glass. On the 10, it's not as heavy. I mean, obviously it's not as large. It feels nice in the hand, so it's got good ergonomics. I haven't tried the Face ID yet, though. I'm going to try that next. When it comes to the camera settings, video recording, it will record at 720 at 30 frames per second. Not really sure why they're still holding on to that. 1080 at 30 FPS, 1080 at 60 FPS. And then 4K, it has 24 frames per second, 30 and 60 frames per second. And then it's really kind of cool, kind of giving you a breakdown of what to use as far as file size and space and that kind of thing. And then recording in slow-mo, they have 1080 at 120 frames per second and 1080 at 240, which the iPhone 8 has that as well. And then it also gives you a space breakdown as far as file size, recording that. Got a built-in scan for QR codes. It's got a grid on here, and you can also do different formats. So this is cool. You can pick the format of the file that you want to shoot in, which will also save you file size or increase your file quality. It's got the JPEG H264, but 4K at 60 frames per second and 1080 at 240 require the high efficiency, which is a HEVC format, and I'm not sure if that's proprietary or not. It's not like a ProRes, which I'm surprised they wouldn't use ProRes, maybe because the compression is too much for the space of the phone. But we're gonna do some testing on this in store and see what the footage looks like. So as we can see here, when you pan across to different exposures, it's a little bit choppy if you're moving too fast. So it's kind of reminiscent of the 7 when you're filming. You can see here where I've panned across, and you can see where it goes from dark to light, where it's not super smooth, and maybe I'm moving too fast, but you can see the facial recognition software kicking in, which is cool, and it can recognize the focal points on the fly. I think I'm going to hold off. I mean, the size alone with the screen real estate that you get is really amazing. I mean, I can stick this in my pocket very easily, a lot easier than I can stick the 8 Plus in there. And again, I went with the Plus primarily because I wanted more screen real estate for the drone flying. Solid offering, but at $1,000 price point, it's a little steep for my taste for a phone. Unless you're an super early adopter and like to be on the bleeding edge, then my recommendation is hang out for 4 to 6 months when they've gotten a couple other software releases and you've had time for all those bleeding edges to bleed out all the bugs. There you have it. There's the Apple Store, and we're just heading out. Definitely a buzz in there about the phone. They just ran out of their stock for the weekend, and he said it wasn't too crazy. Actually, most people have been buying online and doing it that way, which you avoid all the craziness, and that's probably the right way to do it. But anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you can be notified anytime a new video drops. And until next time, cheers.